Hello, 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 everyone. Let me give everyone a good old ham hi. Hope everyone's doing good today. Welcome to Yo, You Like That, the talk show where I, your host, Zarataro the Ham Ham, brings on other creators, streamers, content makers of stuff. And guess what? Stuff is awesome, and we love this stuff, and we want to share it with y'all, the viewer, because good stuff needs to be shared in the world. And I know y'all want to know. Y'all are dying to know. That's why you're here. I couldn't keep y'all out of the studio if I tried. Or something like that. We have an awesome guest with us here today. Let me go ahead and pop him in. Ba Egan, hello.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. Well, for those who are not informed, please introduce yourself.
I am Egan Caerwyn. I'm an Arctic Fox VTuber. I do tons of variety stuff. I do 3D modeling, rigging, and so on the side. 2D rigging as well.
Yo, cool. I always love it when guests come in and they want to talk about like art and stuff like that because I always find that stuff so fascinating. And which brings us to the topic of today. We're going to be talking about the style of the rigging. I have to say, I'm a bit nervous because I want to like ask you questions, but I also don't want to like make you like say stuff that's like stupid.
That's fine. I'll say stupid stuff all on my own.
That's fair. But if I say something like or ask something wrong, feel free to correct me. I am not. I have no shame. But yes, let's go ahead and break it down. What is rigging?
Rigging in this current In this current context is like making something inanimate animate, making something move the way you want it to. For 3D, it's telling things to stick to bones and then telling the bones what to do. For 2D, it's grabbing art meshes, making art meshes, and then telling things to move.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I saw that in a surgery once. You know, right bone's connected to the wristwatch, ankle bone's connected to the knee. Crazy stuff. So not oil rigging. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Less water pollution. All right, got it noted in my book. Okay. Or more oil pollution, I guess, depending on the model you're working on. How many pixels does it take to pollute the world?
Oh, we'll find out.
Oh man. So how did you discover what kind of got you interested in it?
Long short story, that one. So
break it down for me.
Late last year, a good friend of mine, Tiffany, she's probably lurking around in here. Her 3D modeler has we don't know what it is. I don't think he knows what it is. He gets like really bad headaches whenever he sits in front of a screen for more than like an hour. Which with tedious work such as modeling isn't really helpful for him.
Oh.
Yeah, so he had to give up entirely. He had 2 work-in-progress models, and Tiff needed her autumn model ready for the season. She was a month from debuting it when he very suddenly said, yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. In that month, to make sure things went smoothie? Yeah, so I could drink it all up.
Yeah.
To make sure things went smoothly.
Gotta steal that.
I stepped up and I taught myself Blender in a month and just quickly finished her outfit.
I just was, I was feeling kind of cool and I'm like, you know what? I got this, yo.
Yeah. The last few days were like, I think the last day I spent 24 hours awake doing one final fix so that everything was good to go.
Universe 7's down on their luck, but Egan steps up to face Jiren. I've got this, guys.
Yeah, from there, I've just, I worked on another model for her. I worked on a secret model for someone else that isn't quite done yet. I got my own model art, which you see before you, done by the lovely Alfie. And you know what? I didn't quite have the money to rig it, have somebody else do it. So I also taught myself 2D rigging. And this is the
yeah. It is an expensive process, but I think yours looks good. You have the tail moving. A lot of people try to forgo the tail and just try to because the hair is already gonna be an issue. Like people are prepared.
Yeah, everything's swingy, everything's swayy. It's all tedious, all of it.
And you got the man booba there. The man booba is also important.
Mm-hmm.
It's detailed just right.
I skipped out on my body rigging.
No. One step at a time. I guess that's the thing about whenever you are doing it yourself. It's like, yeah, I can always kind of just go back, bring back up that JSON file, or if it's the pre-JSON file, I don't know what's actually called before.
It's all live 2D and its own assets and files and stuff.
Dang.
The best part about doing it yourself is, you can just keep editing and adding things yourself instead of having to pester somebody to do it.
Do you ever have like your own wait list? You're like, oh man, I really want to add a thing. Oh, nope, sorry, I've got a project. All right, sorry, me. I gotta put you on the wait list. And then I'll pencil you in a few weeks.
It's the the ADHD project list. Not that I have ADHD,
oh, no!
but
Not that one. The list that always grows.
I have this I want to do, and this I really want to do, but I don't want to do it now. But I'd rather do this instead. I'm going to work on that. Oh, but I got to do this. And then you don't do anything.
Then I watched 5 episodes of South Park, and I'm like, crap.
Oh yeah, shit! I was doing something.
I had there was a plan. The fact that there was a plan was at least some sort of progress. We'll work on the rest next time.
It took effort to come up with the plan.
Yeah. Everyone is demanding the hat.
The hat which isn't done.
Hey, pirate hat.
No. Name escapes me. Newsboy cap.
Oh, newsboy cap. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only kind of looks like a tricorn.
I was gonna say it's just missing like the size. I was gonna think it was like a sailing cap, but yeah, no, news cap sounds better.
I need to do a lot more work on that one.
I need to consider more assets as well. Right now, all I really have are my glasses. But I feel like such a cool ham when I wear them.
I mean, glasses are stylish.
I just can never get them angled right. It's fine. It's fine. Now I've started something. Now apparently pirate version needs to be a goal in the future. So so back on the list it goes. All right. The list only gets bigger. So what are some like the aspects of like the process that you find the most enjoyable? Like, is there what would I consider the downhill run of it?
Once you finally figure out whatever isn't working and then you get it to work, it's that it's the pathway to the final product. That's when it starts to feel good.
Oh, I bet.
or you find something neat and new and you obsess over it and then it just happens to work out.
Okay. Do you ever like see someone like on someone else's model and then just like scour YouTube or forums to try and figure out how it's done?
I mean, hey, that's how I rigged these tails.
Yo,
like,
that's
those
nice.
look good. How did they do that? Okay, how do I do that? Okay.
And then I will make it happen. Do you have a preference, 2D over 3D, or?
The 2D rigging process, a part of me wants to say it was better because I have the bias towards I did to my own model, but I believe I can do more in 3D. See, my issue here is I'm good at the technical stuff, right? I'm not exactly artistically capable.
Gotcha. Okay.
So when it comes to 2D, I mean, with what's in front of me, I can do a lot if I want to. But with 3D, I can make stuff.
Okay, you can do like the math and the curves and like the motion a bit better. Okay. I can get behind that. Do you have like a VR chat model?
I should probably make my own eventually, but I was debating making...
I don't have one either. It's okay. I'm scared of VR chat.
I once upon a time I went down the thought train of making a 3D Egan, but when I got to thinking about the tails, I'm like, nope.
The tails are their own Dark Souls boss. It's like, okay, you get started on those and the life bar disappears at the bottom. You're like, oh no.
I need to somehow make them fluffy,
I'm not
and
prepared.
it's going to be like a million polygons. No.
Can I get the studio that worked on The Lion King? Oh no, they closed down. Damn it.
Mm-hmm. Need the
Pixar,
fluffiest.
I need help. I need some Sully tech.
Mm-hmm.
You need someone that's only you need a Tails person. There you go. You need someone that's just specializing in Tails.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Make me pre-rig tail assets. Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. What you probably make like sell them for like what a couple hundred a piece.
Maybe. If not more, I mean, you go super detailed, super fluffy.
That idea is free.
Mm-hmm.
I always like to help give ideas so people can make more money.
Mm-hmm.
This is my Fiverr, my Ko-fi store. I just sell pre-rigged tails. You just have to like attach it yourself, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Live 2D is actually kind of flexible like that, thankfully. You can put in pre-rigged assets or you can just throw them in VTube Studio.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, VTube Studio, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
VTube Studio is very handy.
I'm not.
I don't know what people used before.
Yeah, I don't know if we had proper live 2D like camera to avatar work prior. I don't think
It's
I've looked
so
into it.
crazy that I was gonna say yeah, because there had to have been something. Because then VTube Studio, well, no, I mean, it was on mobile and phones before it was on Steam. So I guess it was out for a lot longer than I guess. Yeah, no. Guess you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Who would be like the earliest person to check? Would that be like Ayumi? I? No, they probably have like their own like Hatsune Miku style personal
Yeah,
program
yeah.
for that.
I think the what's her face? The YouTube one that was kind of like an AI but not really. When she
Yeah,
popped up early, I think she was just her own little app, you know. Made
yeah.
made their own little use case. Who was the first VTuber? I guess that's a good question.
Let me Google this real fast.
Mm-hmm.
My brain is not going to be able to like concentrate. I tried Google. What is first Google? No
What is
Google
first
brain.
Google? Yes. Oh,
Who was first
yeah, Kazuna,
VTuber?
that one.
Yep, Kazuna Ai. Okay. Uh, Japanese vlogger Amy Yamato uploaded her first video in animated virtual. Oh wait, that was there someone before Kazuna Ai? Oh, okay, but it's more just like a Sims model. Okay,
Mm.
so not quite a VTuber.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Kazuna Ai was the VTuber like 2016 was that was when she exploded.
Mm-hmm.
The first one who was doing just like animated like self streaming was 5 years prior, and that was Amy Yamato. Okay. Wow.
Hmm.
Animated vlog style diary. Oh, that's cute. Okay. And then yeah.
Hand animating all of your talking and stuff. Oh no.
I mean, just a few years is just going to be what all AI generation.
Oh no.
No, well, your hands will be popping out of your mouth like something from The Ring or
Mm.
The Grudge, or either. It's just blah.
Bleh. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Oh man. Well, let's go ahead and kind of like some break down some stuff when it comes to like rigging. Like so you got in to kind of help out a friend. Like,
Mm-hmm.
was it kind of like scary or difficult learning it, or?
There were a lot of unique challenges. I wouldn't say scary because I was looking at Blender a little before actually jumping in like that. But it was kind of difficult. Wasn't hard to learn once I got started because nothing like a month deadline to kick you in the ass.
The fire in your pants is burning.
Mm-hmm.
It's
For the first model, there were a lot of assets that were already done, but the hair was a very daunting process, and I still don't like how it came out.
Oh no, I can't imagine. See, I'm lucky. I just have like 3 little hairs there. Well, I guess technically I'm all hair, so I'm kind of cheating, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm all hair and eyes, and I guess ears. I guess ears, not hair, or is it? I guess they're little like tiny hairs.
I mean,
I never
my
really
ears
actually
have
like checked
hair,
what it is.
so.
Yeah, okay. I forget sometimes. I can't. My little hands can't reach my ears, so it's just like I can only like reach so far.
You feel them wiggle. Mm-hmm. You know they're there.
I just got I just gotta wait for the wind to blow by at just the right angle, and then I'll know. What it's like some like crazy like horror stories that's been like, has there been a case where like something went wrong and a project had to be like scrapped or restarted, or a day's work lost due to a power outage?
Uh, I've had a few scares with forgetting to save and having to redo stuff, or saving at a bad time and having to redo everything.
Been there.
Yeah. I do have one little comical thing I can show you on the side. Hold on. So with my stuff, I also tried to get into MMD. Try to figure that out. That was an interesting venture. Got some things that work out of it, some things not so much. I'm looking for a file. Yeah, this curse thing I'm sending you totally wasn't intended and exploded in my face.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was turns out Blender bone weighting doesn't work the same as MMD does.
Those titties are bouncing more than a High School of the Dead opening. Holy crap.
and the eyes, like, one drooped, one went up in the corner, the tits are fighting each other. Like, what the fuck?
I got my money on the left one. It's a scrapper.
That aside, a lot of my issues so far have been breast weighting, breast physics. They're awful, terrible things.
You're doing God's work.
For example, Tiff's autumn model. The design's great, right? Because of how everything is, the sweater has holes in it. You can see past it and stuff. I'm like, all right, I can do that. Things want to clip through each other constantly.
Oh yeah.
It is a nightmare. And the only fix...
Non-stop, can't stop.
The only thing I found that could possibly fix it does not look good. It stretches textures. It looks awful. That's an uphill battle.
I bet.
And then there goes making iterations and exporting things. Oh. Before I knew what I was doing, it took me 45 minutes to export a model from Blender into Unity to do everything I need to do in Unity, because Unity doesn't save settings. You have to reset up everything by hand every time.
Oh,
and then from Unity to export to a model file for testing, just be told this still doesn't work. And hours...
But it worked last time, right?
No, it never worked.
Oh, no!
Or you forget something and now that's not working,
I've done that with some video rendering where it's like, all right, 5 hours later, it's done. And the entire screen is black. Okay, all right. Oh, I forgot to click that thing. Okay, we'll try this again 5 hours later.
There's no audio. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no audio. There are so many buttons.
Button, which button did I break,
Which button can I break? Ooh, let's get started. That's when you have to just like uninstall and then reinstall the program back to factory settings. It's like, yep, nope, that's ruined forever. I can't. There's no fixing that.
And then everything's cursed forever.
Forever and ever. Let's see. So is there a point in the process that's kind of like your favorite?
Definitely leaning towards the final, the final product working, that part.
Okay. Kind of like when everything's like attached and you're just kind of like testing just to make sure everything's moving correct.
When you think everything works and you're proud of your work, and then everything breaks.
Yeah, there we go. So you said you use like Live 2D. I assume like it's a Cubism, right, for the 2D models? Okay. And what was it that you used for 3D? Was it Blender, I think you said?
I used Blender into Unity, and that's the normal pipeline for VC Face.
Oh, okay.
Live 2D is an interesting little program. That was fun to learn. It's kind of a lot like Blender if all of your polygons were flat. And you had to, do everything by hand.
Dang. What was the thing before? Well, not before Blender, but it was like during the same time as Blender that the show Ruby Ruby was using.
Was Ruby done in Maya?
Ruby's initial animating software. Poser. Oh,
Poser.
it was done in
Oh.
Poser. Yeah, you never hear anyone talk about Poser anymore. Well, I think some people do, but they just do like those like comics that are like on the websites that you don't go to, and they just have the faces and the mouths already open, so it's just like no.
Old source filmmaker stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, what an era.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, though, everything's like pretty easily accessible as far as like programs and stuff. Can you imagine like trying to like do like stuff like this, like even just like 5 or 6 years ago?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think I would have been capable to pull this off 5 years ago.
Technology is advancing so fast. Pretty soon, all will be VTubing.
When do we just start calling, meat tubers VTubers, right?
They are the lower race. They will soon become obsolete.
We shall replace them.
All we need is a VTuber politician, and we're halfway there.
Hey, that in itself has its benefits. They don't have to do their own makeup. They don't have to worry about how they look. They don't have to wear pants.
Oh yeah, no, a pantsless society is the future I crave. Everyone just needs to just forego the confines and just no pants. So that way the no pants dance can just be the national anthem.
Black Mirror speedrun 80%. Yeah,
Black Mirror speedrun 80%. Is there a Black Mirror episode on VTubing? I feel like
there was that Black Mirror episode on like a animated character running for some office. I remember that being a thing.
I feel like I missed that one. I need to go see if I can find it. All I hear is an animated character running for office, and I think Mickey Mouse.
Mouse, Mouse for governor, Mouse for president. Yeah,
The only way he can avoid being copyright free next year is if he runs for office.
He makes the rules himself now,
There you go.
No longer subtly president. The laws.
It's. I could imagine something like that. I wonder if movies would ever start incorporating like VTubers and stuff. Nah. There's that anime about VTubers. Have you watched that?
No, wait, no.
Like
which
a school
one?
for
Was
VTubers?
Bell?
It just started this season.
Oh no,
Crunchyroll VTuber school anime. What is it called? Kizuna na Aleo.
I have not seen it. No.
It just started. I want to say like 2 weeks ago. It's okay. It's kind of, just like it's one of those cute girls doing cute things kind of anime, while they're also quote unquote competing with each other. So everyone's got to do their best. But I feel it kind of glosses over a lot of the actual trials and tribulations with trying to be a popular VTubers. But maybe it'll pick up. I don't know. It's still early. I need to watch more than just the second episode. I think episode 3 just came out, so, and then I'll be done with my 3-episode try.
3-episode trial. Do I like this? Do I not? You know what current season anime I'm looking forward to?
What's that?
I've been watching Hell's Paradise.
Hell's Paradise. I need to look that up. What is Hell's Paradise?
It's a dark little anime.
I'm digging the art so far.
The art style is pretty good.
Oh no! I did see a trailer for this. The guy was an assassin, and he's can make his skin super hard, and the emperor, the governor, or the police captain lady is we'll go to the island and we'll try and steal the elixir of youth so you can get back to your wife. I need to see that. Where is it?
I haven't watched the 3rd episode yet, but the 2nd episode was pretty good.
Yes, definitely going to give that a watch. Okay, it's on my list now. I always start watching too many things every season nowadays. There's always the 1 or 2 things that I know I'm going to love, and then there's the 2 or 3 trash isekais that I watch because I have a problem.
I've been wanting to try that cooking isekai. I've been hearing good things about it.
The campfire one? I haven't
Yes.
started it yet either, but I really want to.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching The Restaurant from Another World.
Mm.
That one is a anime that's really a lot of nothing. They're just little short stories about people in a fantasy world try like Japanese cuisine, and they go, "Oh, this is good."
Ah, so it's exactly what it says on the tin. Mm-hmm.
And it's exactly what it says on the tin. They did not lie to me.
Mm.
But yeah, no, if you don't want any conflict or drama at all, that's I guess a show for you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, some people are into it, right? Somebody's got to
Hey,
be. I
it
mean, they
is
made it into
cute.
an anime.
It's very chillax. I was gonna say, if you just want something like on the background while you're like eating or like sipping tea or taking a bath, that would be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have like kind of like a food fetish, in which case you may not want to be doing some things.
Mm.
Food looks good. Not Food Wars good, but that's a different kind of food gasm.
Mm. You know, I've only watched a couple episodes of Food Wars. They were pretty good episodes, though. But you know,
They are. Food Wars is fun. The author recently got a new story published in Shonen Jump
oh,
called Tenbaku Cinema, where it's about a guy that gets possessed by like a scriptwriter spirit, and basically kind of gets roped into making a movie with this high school girl who's like a popular actress.
sounds kind of interesting.
It's got potential. I'll see where it goes, but
Instead of multiple seasons about pretty much Iron Chef, it's multiple seasons about making other shows.
yeah. Like this is our romance movie season, and then we're gonna do an action movie season, and then, then they'll be like, oh, we got to use a different kind of camera technique, and we got to learn all these cool things. Like every season, like a new style will incorporate entirely new design, which is kind of like VTubing, I guess. Like every character also has like their own kind of flow in design. Like VTubing, there's so many things like things characters and people can be. Because you're on the Wear 101, I think that's one thing like Taka does, is like he likes to bring like all sorts of different kinds of designs and people on there and show them off. And it's so much fun.
Yeah, this one little dude was a hot dog, then there was a slime, and then there's Crimbo.
Yeah, we all love Crimbo. But like T-Rexes, like chicken nuggets. I know a curling puck.
Wait, a curling puck, hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't see that episode.
Oh man, now VTubing is freedom. Is there any kind of things that like in regards to making that you want to like goals for rigging and model making for yourself in the future?
I have a bunch of short-term goals and project ideas for this model. Beyond that, there is a chibi model that people don't know about that I might work on eventually.
Secrets only on here.
Secrets.
A chibi one sounds cute.
The art is adorable. I just have to take the time to deal with it. You know,
at least with the chibi, the rigging can be a bit more. What's the word I'm looking for?
Loose.
Cartoonish,
loose. Doesn't need to confine to, I don't need to make things look good or realistic. They're done quick.
Yeah.
Especially when you get those super minimalistic chibis with the big eyes and big mouth. You don't have to do anything.
I love big eyes and big mouth.
Little gremlin models,
Ah. I need to make a little gremlin ham. Okay. All right. So we got some secret projects in the works. We got chibis. We got extras. We got 3D.
Yeah, I gotta do little bits of extra work on the ears. I wanted for other expressions, I wanted the ears to pose differently, like fold in half for like angry and sad faces and so on.
That makes sense.
I want to work on these a little.
I know these.
Yep.
We're just all so surprised.
Yeah, I only rigged it to halfway up the eye because I didn't think I'd be able to move it more. But when I was really thinking about it, I'm like, I could just maximize these. Like, make them go all over the place. Why don't I do that? And then I never did it.
Oh, I like how yours are like googly eyes.
Yeah, Alfie randomly just included little googly eye dots in the middle of the OO. And I'm like, oh, I could do with these. They're silly little things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Oh, little sorts of little projects too, you know.
I got you.
Mhm.
I mean, overall, like, I guess whenever it comes to rigging, like, how has like the experience kind of like changed the way that you go about like content creation now?
Uh, Before I was just a PNG tuber and I just played games and did my own thing. Now I play games, do my own thing, and constantly look at my OBS to see how I look. It's the constant. Am I in the good position? Is my things reacting right? Is my rigging working? Is my face tracking on?
you, you've seen beyond the veil, the sights unseen. Now you can't unsee it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, I look at chat. I'm just always looking to my right and down, just like not paying attention to the game at all, and clearly staring at something at all times. You know.
Chat understands. It's
Mm-hmm,
part of the
mm-hmm.
deal. You can put like the chat window in that direction, so it always looks like you're admonishing chat. It's like chat, what are you doing?
Mm.
What are you doing, chat?
I've genuinely debated mirroring my model just so that when I'm looking to the right, I'm looking at actual chat on the other side of the screen. But then my rights and lefts are fucked up.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's funny. Actually, it was I had on Pinbun, and the way her model was, we had to like mirror her because of the way her tail was.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like for the next two shows, I still had the browser source mirrored, so everyone else was coming in like all backwards,
Mm.
and it took me a while to realize it. And I'm like, oh my god, wait, everyone, I'm so sorry. Oh man.
Unexpected, suddenly backwards. What's going on? Hey, I thought I'm looking at you right. I'm looking in the correct direction.
Yep, nope, I'm totally over there, right over there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Why is everybody staring away from me? We're talking.
Guys, eyes, my eyes are up here. My eyes are up here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
See. So when it comes to learning the art, I know you said you like kind of like marathoned yourself into a month.
Mm-hmm.
What are some tips people can do as far as like getting started? And because the first step is I know to doing everything is to start. And that's the hard part.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely throw yourself in, mess around, see what you can do. Watch as many tutorials as it takes for you to make anything. And once you've made a couple little things, make bigger things. Like a popular Blender tutorial, the donut, right? Make this massive spinning glazed donut that looks amazing. It's like, yeah, if you did that, you can do anything.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
a donut. I want a donut.
Mm-hmm.
How about how long as far as like should people be prepared to like sit down and kind of work on it?
It really depends on the scale of your project. I have lost track how many hours I put into this model. I worked on this model for on and off across like a month and a half. And then on the last week, I spent the entire week just constantly doing rigging fixes and pushing promo videos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see that, everyone? You see? These riggers and artists need time.
Mm-hmm. I've seen it said by popular people like the Art Gun before, like, 12 hours on the face, 72 hours with hair. Mm-hmm.
Is that right, or is that just like crazy?
It can be right. So a lot of these angles, I have more extreme angles that don't look good. But I have to I had to move the hair, reposition the hair, reshape the hair for every single head angle.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, it did take forever. And then you got to do physics and make sure the physics look good. And yeah.
And...
The base face, however, the mouth and eyes, I did those in my first 8 hours of learning.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. And then redid them and did them again,
Well, once you got a bit more, once it was a little easier for you, a little smoother.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it turns out the original mouth rigging I did wasn't, didn't work with VBridger all that well. Nor did my testing equipment work with vBridger all that well. I was using,
Oh no.
yeah, I was trying to use my Android phone and use that camera for the Meowface app into vBridger, and it just it wasn't working well.
Created an eldritch horror by accident.
Mm.
It still wonders the net to this day.
Mm-hmm. I had to cash in an early birthday present and get myself just refurbished iPhone so that I can have just a stationary camera for VTube Studio.
I have very, very almost gotten like one of those cameras just because they work so much better with VTube Studio too. In regards, like I have like a really, really old Logitech that's just been serving me fine, but I know if I ever want to be able to get more like motion and detail out of my little model, I know I'm going to have to upgrade one day.
I mean, if you're going to use a refurbished iPhone as a camera, it costs about as much as a professional camera anyway, so.
It does. This goes to show, like, phone cameras have really, like, gotten better in the years. I took a photography class in college. It was a film one, which I hated because I wanted to learn digital photography, but they're like, no, you have to learn the basics first. And I'm like, okay, fine.
You got to learn our basics first.
It didn't help me at all. I was terrible at regular photography, and then I was terrible at digital photography. But oh man, it's the amount that you have to spend on like camera and stuff and repairs and accessories and lenses and
constant costs, and yeah.
It drove me crazy. I'm done with lenses. I'm done with them. Some phones you can buy lenses.
I've seen those silly clip-on lenses for like fisheye stuff. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
what
it's super weird.
What? Why did you put something even bulkier in your pocket?
I gotta get my fisheye lens for my Instagram. So I can share with all my friends. A fisheye lens. That's... Let's see. With the way, I know we kind of like touched on it a bit earlier, but with the way that AI is kind of advancing, I don't know if you talked to other artists or modelers, but do they have any kind of concerns in regards to that, or?
With the artist spaces I'm in and I pay attention to, a lot of their concerns boil down to the current AI models are training themselves off of other people's art, which is just a really fancy way of them stealing said art. Which kind of, I understand the concern there. You put thousands of hours into this. Current AI models, you can just get a sketch from somebody and have the AI fill in the sketch for you. Like, yeah, I understand their concerns. AI in VTubing, I'm sure someone has made an AI spit out a comprehensive PSD with all these layers, but I don't think an AI can rig.
Okay.
I honestly, if you want high quality rigging, I don't think an AI can do it.
That's good to know.
They might be able to, if they're scripted good enough, they might be able to attach onto physical objects, recognize things like hair files, and then do all the tedious stuff for that. But an AI is gonna have a hard time doing the angles because you're not making a new image. You are manipulating the image for all angles.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
A lot of the 2D rigging I've done is making flat things look 3D.
There is an art to that. That is for sure. And not just booba either. Like I said, you have like your man titty there. You got the definition there. But you've got shoulder. You got clothing texture. You've got your forearm, your wrists.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Your neck. There's a lot. There's a lot to 2D. Like layering / depth. It's good stuff. So pay your artists. Pay
Definitely.
your artist well.
Get a good artist, pay your artists, do it yourself if you're capable.
Don't be afraid to give it a shot. Like if it doesn't work out, I mean, it doesn't work out, but it's always fun to try. As far as I know, like Live 2D Cubism still has like at least a 1-month trial you can sign up for.
I believe so. Although I don't know if the trial has a time limit. I know the trial for Live 2D is very restrictive though. They give you under 10 parameters to work with. which honestly isn't a lot. Like, for
Oh.
example, my eyes moving left and right is its own parameter, up and down is its own parameter. The jiggles in my eyes, the eyelids, everything's its own little bar that slides and moves together.
Gotcha. So pretty much it'd only be good if you wanted to learn how to rig a Kirby.
Yeah, if you wanted to do just something super simple.
Yeah, well, practice.
Which that said, I mean, something super simple is a good place to start. It's like starting
You
with
could rig a donut.
tuber.
Rig a delicious donut. It could be a donut VTuber.
Mm.
I'm sure there's one out there, but still.
There's gotta be. I mean, there's people with those foot models, you know. The cursed ass feet with eyes when they talk, the toes wiggle.
I had Alara on, and she was messing with her model some, and she moved one of her, I guess, shaders over, and like her whole like top half, like from the chest up, disappeared. So it was just like her chest on top of her waist.
Mm.
And she says, "Okay, I'm done with my new model." I'm like, "Solid, solid. You're gonna get
rid of my torso. Just put my head on my legs, you know."
It's just all the bazonga wongas. See, it would be nice though if like AI could at least like you said, be able to make like the hair physics or something like a lot easier.
Or
Or even not AI, just like some kind of like easy way to make a program kind of like adjust automatically.
Or build into the program itself tools that allow you to just, oh yeah, this is a piece of hair. Rig this piece of hair the way I've rigged all the other pieces of hair, you know.
That actually reminds me, or remind me of a thought I had. Do you think like corporations or companies will ever like kind of adapt like VTubing things as like their mascots and such, or
Maybe?
do you think it'll be too like cartoony? Like no one respects cartoons and stuff, even though the Geico Gecko is probably the most memorable mascot ever.
We need a Geico. Try VTuber.
Is he the first VTuber?
Well, there was that incident with Kellogg's and Tony the Tiger, but that didn't go too well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. After that, they might be hesitant for a long while.
That's fair.
While I can see corporations using it for their image, I can also see it not going well in their favor at all.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I guess it depends on what the hell they'd want to do with it. But if you have like a person behind it, there's always the contract stuff. A lot of the stuff that comes with actually like being part of a company, a group. It's like it almost like takes the heart and fun out of it. If you can't have the freedom of being a VTuber, then what's the point of having a VTuber as part of it? Unless you're just trying to sell cigarettes to kids.
Oh no, I could Marlboro. I can't even say that word.
The Marlboro Man.
Yeah, cigarette VTuber. No.
Joe Camel's back.
Oh.
In VTuber form.
I can see people trying silly shticks like that. It might be good for making advertisements, because once you already have the model rigged, you gotta do some, camera work, some angles, You don't have to have somebody by hand constantly reanimating the character for commercials.
And like you said, you don't have to worry about makeup or anything like that. You would need a good voice, though. Would a corporation settle for anything but Chris Pratt? That is the question we must ask ourselves.
Yeah, you do everything from an Italian plumber to Chris Pratt as Mickey Mouse when.
Mickey Mouse.
Fucking,
Soon. Next Kingdom Hearts, don't worry.
Oh,
Chris
no.
Chris Pratt will play a couple characters. Oh, okay. Man, that does bring just up a lot of stuff. Like, VTubing is definitely, like, here to stay, I do feel. In regards as far as, like, the way entertainment has gone. Because there was always the worry, right, that it would just kind of be a passing fad. You never know these things sometimes.
I think it would just come and go, and then, I know there are some people out there worried it'll take over their own lives, but, it's its own vibe, right?
You gotta, like all things, you gotta like go into it kind of like knowing what you want, what you get, and we'll see where society goes. Because regular mainstream media and Twitch and online media still don't follow the same, like, they go in like similar directions, but they don't go on the same roads.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was pretty good. I should put that in a fortune cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let us take some questions from the audience. Audience, I know y'all are drooling, salivating at the teeth about questions here for Egan, so please feel free to ask them in the chat. I know y'all want to. So would you make like a actual like wolf version of yourself if you had the chance? Or would you just like give like a dog your clothes?
Well, it would be more of a fox. But little fox chibi might not be bad.
Oh, little fox chibi, yes. What does the fox say? Well, he's been saying a lot, but I mean, what would you like to say?
I say a lot of things, but according to Tiff's copy pasta, none of that.
Am I technically a furry? Technically, no. Wait, am I?
If that's a question
really
for
know.
me, no.
I mean, Lola Bunny helped, sexual awakening when I was a kid. But I don't know if that still counts as a furry, though.
I know somebody keeps coining the term referring to me as half furry, but ears and tail and all that.
Ears and tail. Okay. That's a good question. What really makes a furry? Is it just like having like an animal kind of like secondary like persona, or is it actually like wanting to like be like a part of like furry culture and adapting to different kind of like societal norms?
I'm sure there's a level of attraction there. Although it's probably just self-labeling,
That's true. You don't have to be something if you're not. Unless you're in denial. Am I in denial?
Is this the Nile?
Questions. Psychological breakdown for what makes one a thing. Y'all came here for exactly that kind of talk.
This is kind of a philosophy. Yeah, no.
Tell us about your rapping career.
No.
When can we expect your Christmas album?
The answer to that one's just no.
No? Okay. Darn. I was looking for a collab, but okay.
Despite some people's insistence, no, I don't rap.
Don't worry. Eventually you'll get too popular, you won't be able to say no to a rap album.
Oh, no.
It's like the Ara. There's just a level, a point of views and popularity where like the internet demands for you to make a rap album. Otherwise, you're not allowed to continue to make content. Chat seems to agree with me.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, chat, y'all are so supportive. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh man, well Egan, thank you so much for coming onto the show. It was a lot of fun, and I learned so much. I feel like my hand brain is now open to a whole bunch more ideas about art and just the wonderful stuff that goes into like rigging and modeling. And y'all help build the world for us.
Thank you for having me on.
So never sell yourself short. What do you have planned coming forward as far as your streams and stuff?
I will be finishing Hollow Knight next stream I do. Next 2 streams I do, maybe.
I love Hollow Knight!
I've been playing...
so much fun.
Sorry, what?
I was going to say it's so much fun.
And Silk Song's coming out soon, so that'll be a thing.
One day.
I did some off-stream grinding. I'm like 32 hours into a save. I'm like, no.
It's so crazy for the value of that game, like the amount of hours I put in. I feel like I owe the developers more money.
Always goes to show, indie games are just better.
They really are sometimes. Hollow Knight is a gem. Are you going for the I guess
other endings?
Extra ending? Yeah.
Yeah. I've already beaten the base endings boss's ass in the first 30 minutes of my last stream, and then I got sidetracked doing a bunch of side stuff.
Yeah, no, I know the feeling. I was looking for the pieces of was it the queen key, the scarab key? I don't know. You have to find those two halves of a thing. I got like lost while looking for one of them and just ended up on like doing like a whole bunch of extra side stuff. I don't know where
Hmm.
where it came from. I think I found a whole new area by accident I never explored before.
I mean, I did a DLC boss. I got lost. I found all the grub.
Yeah, I found all the grubs. You
Mhm.
gotta save those grubs. They're adorable. Okay, so you'll be finishing that soon. What else you got?
Beyond that, I was going to do a stream soon doing a 3D model for Tiff. She
Oh,
she
okay.
she keeps throwing it in front of me. She'll play near if I make her 2B outfit. I'm like, hmm.
Ooh.
So I do plan on doing that soon. I'm playing Grounded with the boys. That's been a thing. I have no clue how long till that actually wraps up. I don't know how far in we are.
That game is a mess, but as long as you're playing with people, you're doing the right thing.
Fun with friends.
I, yeah, not too great by yourself.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I don't know if I'd be able to carry on streams of most survival games alone.
Oh, there's just so much death.
I have a long list of many ideas for streams and games and stuff, and yeah. Beyond that, I have no clue what I'm doing.
That's cool, but hey, you can follow him at. I'm gonna try and get this right. Shout out Egan. Is it underscore Caerwyn?
It's underscore for Twitter. It's just Egan
Okay.
Caerwyn on Twitch.
I think I spelled that right.
And then Twitch decides to reject your command. That one happens to me a lot.
I don't like how they do like a time limit on the shout out command. Like we added a shout out. You can only use it once every 2 minutes. It's like, no, but there are more people I want to shout out, damn it.
Yeah, you get multi-rated by like 3-4 people, and you're like, oh man. I gotta wait for each
gotta
of
put-
these
I've
to
gotta
time
put-
out. My mod's gotta be
I've
on
got to put this
point,
in the queue. I've got to put this in the queue. Oh man. Well, thank you so much. Let's see. Tonight we have the murder of Sonic on the schedule for the stream tonight, so feel free to check back later if anyone wants to watch that. And that's it for the talk shows this week. Next week we are going to have. Let's see. Oh, next week. Let me bring up my. Because I think I'm gonna have. Yeah, I'm gonna have Mistress Doom and Dark Tanuki Adara on. So everyone feel free to stop by and check that out because that should be super awesome.
Mr. Stumus is a nice lady.
She is super cool. I got to play Yu-Gi-Oh with her. She like wrecked me. Wrecked me so hard. But I got to do some cool stuff. Oh, Fanuki. Oh, I am blind. I am blind. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dara. But yes, thank you so much everyone for stopping in. Y'all have a lovely evening. Make sure to get something to eat and stuff. And y'all have a good rest of the day. Bye, Q.
See you, everyone.